All right, so right now there is free money out there for business owners that you probably have no idea exist. Now, to be fair, I didn't either, and I've spent over 5 years owning multiple franchise locations in different states employing 25 to 30 employees. So having no idea that I could get business grants for over $10,000. Now, you probably have a ton of questions, and if you're like me, you may even think this sounds too good to be true, because that was my initial thoughts. Now, if you're new here, my name is Tariq Johnson. I had 9 failed businesses from the ages of 18 to 27, and since then, my last 3 businesses have all done 7 figures in sales. Now, that all started when I bought my first franchise in 2015. So one of my missions is to help decrease the high failure rate of small business owners that I experience. So here's how I learned about these free business grants. So I had started a mastermind group for franchise owners, and one of them was this guy, Kareem. And turned out that he owned a bunch of Little Caesars and had a background in working with entrepreneurs and grants and funding and that sort of stuff. Now, I would always see him posting on LinkedIn about small business grants, but it just kind of went in one ear and out the other. Like, it seemed like just another distraction or shiny object, or that just probably was too good to be true. Well, fast forward a bit, and Kareem started coaching one of our franchisees, and he sent us a message in Slack and said, oh, hey, Krista just got approved for $15,000 in business grants. So hold on, what? How does that work exactly? Does she have to pay the money back? Is there interest on it? Like, what's the catch here? So let's dive into some basics. And by the way, if you are a busy entrepreneur and you have employees or you plan to hire employees, then you'll want to click in the comment or description below and have a free consultation with Kareem on how you can get one of these business grants for your business. We did a whole podcast explaining it all that I'll link at the end of this video. So what is a business grant? Well, according to Investopedia, a small business grant is an award, usually financial, given by one entity, typically a company, foundation, or government, to a company to facilitate a goal or incentivize performance. Grants are essentially gifts that you usually do not have to pay back. So although there's a ton of different grants out there, these ones are specific to hiring and training, and generally they're called workforce development grants. So typically your state, county, or city's workforce center will receive federal funding to get money back into the hands of small business owners to help cover the cost of hiring and training employees. Now, a lot of this stems from the WIA, the Workforce Investment Act of 1998. It was created to authorize funding to develop America's workforce in aligning with business needs and economic development priorities. But why? Well, because small businesses are the lifeblood of the United States economy. Small businesses are responsible for 2/3 of new jobs created and account for 44% of economic activity in the US. And unemployment is one of the most important numbers that is tracked to measure the health of our economy. So these grants exist and are funded federally to support business owners like you and me to hire and train more people. Because not only does it help that employee put food on the table for their family, but it also helps the small business owner stay in business and grow and hire more people, which again is the lifeblood of our economy. So in this case, one of our clients was just about to open her franchise and had to hire a few people and send them to training. And fortunately, she talked to Kareem before she did, and he directed her to go apply for the grants first. And so I recently did this too and secured over $4,000 in grants. Now, this is huge for small business owners. This could make the difference between being profitable or not, paying yourself or not, working 60 hours a week, or being able to afford to hire help and work less in your business and spend more time with your family. Look, our small business owners are struggling out there, and we want to get the word out about this. The problem that I found is that most small business owners are busy and already drowning in work, trying to keep up with the needs of their business, wearing multiple hats of sales and marketing and operations and admin, all those things. So here's what happened. We started telling our clients about these grants and even exactly where to go, who to call, and who to contact in their city and state. But guess what? Life would just get in the way. And it would be just another thing added to the to-do list that didn't get done. So then when I went to apply for my grant, I realized just how intimidating the process actually was. was. That's really the catch to all of this. The application process is no joke. I mean, if you're gonna get free money, you didn't think they were just gonna hand it out without requiring work on your part, right? Guys, plus it's the government. They make everything harder than it needs to be. Now look, I've filled out a lot of paperwork in my day, a lot of applications. I passed 4 different series investment licenses over the years, completed hundreds of applications and documents for complex financial transactions. And this grant application I did, it was intense. Even I found myself sitting through it thinking, is this even worth it? Will I even get anything? Am I doing this right? And then I realized why so many of the business owners we talked to had not actually completed the process. So we decided this was an opportunity to help the small business community and launch a service where we will help you get the grant and do the heavy lifting for you. And we'll only get paid if you get approved. It was the best solution we could come up with. So make sure to go to franchiseempire.com/biz grants and schedule your free consultation to see if you might qualify. And go watch this interview I did with Kareem to get a deeper understanding of how this all works. Remember to subscribe before you go, and we'll see you on the next one.